About 3 years ago, Mondi Recycling employed over 300 people. But in the time since then, what we've done is we've contracted out a lot of the business. Drivers that used to be paid a salary to collect paper from our suppliers, we've sold off the trucks to them. They are now running their own businesses. And the benefit of outsourcing parts of the business for the individuals that we outsource it to is that they no longer rely on a salary. They can actually increase their income by working harder, collecting more paper, sorting more paper. And so the productivity goes up and everyone benefits. It's a win-win situation. Within Mondi Recycling, we have a number of paper pickup programs, as we call them. First of all, we segment that market into two parts. One is the pre-consumer. Now, the pre-consumer are what we call the converters, who buy paper and board from our mills and convert it into a product. And in the process of their production, they generate waste paper, which we collect. Then we move on to the second segment, which is the post-consumer segment. And there we have a number of paper pickup programs. The first one we have is probably the most convenient for residents in South Africa. It's the one that we call Curbside paper pickup. The collection is done by a team of what we call owner drivers. These are previously employed people. 3 years ago, they were all employed by us. They were paid a salary. We discounted our vehicles by about 30%, so we gave them a good deal on the vehicles and sold the vehicles off to them. These individuals now run their own businesses. They employ their own people who do the collections, the runners on either sides of the streets, and they earn rands per tonne now. Our next program is our office program, whereby we sign up offices that generate a lot of waste. The next program that we have is what we call our schools and charities paper pickup program. An owner driver will go and collect the paper out of the paper bank. The school or the charity is paid for the paper, and the owner driver is paid for bringing the paper into us. And then our last program on the post-consumer side is our small business program, and it's been highly successful. We endeavor through authorities like councils and municipalities to get some cheap land for them. We assist them there so that they can move into some premises and pay a nominal rental. We would then provide the entrepreneur with equipment. Essential to the business is a scale, because the whole of paper recycling revolves around weighing of paper. So they're provided with a scale. If need be, we fence their property. We give them a little Zozo hut, which serves the purpose of an office perhaps. And we give them what we call paper barrows. This is an initiative that we introduced about 6-7 years ago as well. They are given to hawkers to make the hawker's life a little bit easier and more productive.
My name is Desmond Moloisi. I'm in charge of the small business program under the Buyback Center for Mondi Recycling. This is a program that we've started with Peter Hunter by setting up and opening up small businesses for independent people that are willing to sell paper to Mondi Recycling.
6 years ago, we were probably getting about 20,000 tons from what we call small business. Today, we're getting 60,000 tons, which is a large chunk of our business. It's almost 20% of the waste paper that we are collecting in South Africa. We are, in fact, the biggest paper recyclers in South Africa. As we are the biggest, we have an obligation to create employment, particularly in the current climate of South Africa. We probably estimate that with our 110 buyback centres, with the people directly employed at the buyback centres, together with all the hawkers that service those buyback centres, we believe we've probably created about over 3,000 jobs in South Africa via those buyback centres.
For me personally, this has been an opportunity as a former employee of Mondi to expand myself and grow this business and actually and enjoy the revenues from my effort. I've since gone and I've got one assistant that I'm full-time employed, and I must say we're happy. We've grown the business from strength to strength, and we just hope it goes further and further.